What's the latest buzz here in Black Forest? Hi, this is Jason Daniels with Finch & Gable Real Estate Company.
And I'm Janae Daniels with Finch & Gable Real Estate Company. And today we're here with Chandel Sievert of Honey, Tea, and Me to discuss their new tea room that has recently just opened up. So let's get started because we are at the corner of Shoup and Black Forest Road and this darling historic log cabin, which is your new location. Where were you before?
We were located in the two smaller cabins on the other side of the gas station for the past 2 years.
And that's where I first met you was there because they have all these different kinds of teas and honey. Tell us a little bit about how you got started and your history.
Kind of a long story.
That's okay.
I used to purchase this honey from a little lady on the side of the road for years and years. We became friends. Unfortunately, she passed away and her niece had taken over. When her niece they were transferred out of state, she said, "Hey, you've been our longest standing customer. Do you want to take this over?" And I'm like, "I can take care of the people down in Fountain, no problem." And a year later, I rented a space downtown and then COVID hit and we closed that space and then I found the cabin and it's just gone from there.
That's funny because before, they were these little tiny cabins, which are very close to here. Actually, we could throw a football and it would hit the little tiny cabins. When did you relocate into this space?
February 1st.
Okay, so this is still very, very, very new. Tell us a little bit about the honey that you sell here.
Well, we work with the Johnston Bee Farms, which are the oldest honey farms in Colorado. They've been doing it since 1906.
Wow.
So I let them do the hard work, and I just come up with all the great flavors. We source everything in eastern El Paso County and Elbert County, so it is very local.
Which I heard is really great for allergies, like to have honey that is local honey if you do have allergies.
You're microdosing yourself with the pollens you're actually allergic to, so your tolerance tends to build up.
Okay, so for you transplants out there that suddenly are like, oh my gosh, my allergies are so bad, you want to get local honey, as we've just been talking about, because it helps increase your immune system to the pollens that are here. So what are some of the most popular honeys that you sell currently?
Our creams.
Your creams. Tell them about your creams, because I remember the first time I tried your creams, I was like, oh my gosh. My kids loved them.
So our creamed honey is a combination of our crystallized honey and our fluid honey, and we whip it so it has a smooth consistency. It's thicker, so it's not running off your spoon. You can spread it easier. Everybody always asks, well, what do you use creamed honey for? Yeah. And I just start labeling out waffles, pancakes, biscuits, and then they're like, sold.
Well, or my daughter who just eats it with a spoon. Yeah. And some of your favorite flavors, because you do different flavor combinations with your honey.
My favorite is the chai creamed honey. We've got 14 different flavors. I think we're up to 14.
Wow.
And every once in a while, somebody will throw something at me and say, hey, why don't you make one like this? So I'll try, and if I don't like it, it doesn't go on the shelf.
Yeah.
So
tell a little bit about the tea room, because this is new. What does that look like? And right now, y'all are up in the process of getting the website up and running and switched over and changed over, and then really getting the tea room started.
Well, our plans right now is once a month to do an afternoon tea, which is a 3-course tea. Your scones course is your first course with a particular tea. Then you'll have your savory course with a different tea, and then the dessert course with a different tea.
Very fun.
We try to pair them with what we're serving.
And then as far as dates and times, that's still to be determined. Is that correct?
It is still to be determined. We're working on a schedule for that.
Very fun. Is there anything that would be helpful for our audience to know about Honey, Tea, and Me?
Wednesday through Sunday, we're open 10 to 6. Monday, Tuesdays, noon to 6.
Very nice, very nice. And then your tea rooms may run either like Saturdays, or will it vary based on?
Through the summer, they'll probably run on Sunday afternoons. Okay. Due to the market and the amount of traffic that's up here, it would just be easier to do it on a Sunday and a little more quiet and intimate.
Gotcha. Well, and we have right next door, we've got the backyard farmers market that goes on Saturday mornings here in the Black Forest. So If you swing by the farmer's market, be sure to stop right in at Honey Tea and Me. Say hello to Shondell. And thank you so much for taking the time with us today. We're excited to get this up and running and see the exciting things with your tea room. So it should be very fun. Awesome. So if you'd like 10% off your first order, mention Finch and Gable, and you get 10% off that first order. So thank you so much for taking the time with us today.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Shondell. Thanks for watching. You got to come down here and get this honey. It is the best honey
So good.
I've had. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you for supporting local business here in Colorado Springs and in Black Forest. And we'll watch you on the next video.